What's up, Rich Squad guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's the 32nd episode of my series 100 Days to the 2018 World Cup. And in this video, I would like to let you guys know the teams that I think can be potential dark horses at the 2018 World Cup. According to Merriam-Webster, the definition of a dark horse is, and I quote, a usually little known contender that makes an unexpectedly good showing, or an entrant in a contest that is judged unlikely to succeed. So now we know what the definition of a dark horse is. Let's identify the dark horse or the dark horses of each of the 2018 World Cup groups. Let's start with Group 8, where we have the host Russia, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and Uruguay. This is arguably one of the weakest and most open groups at the World Cup. Apart from Uruguay winning the World Cup twice in 1930 and 1950, none of the other three Group A teams seem to intimidate or strike fear into the hearts of their opponents. But in my opinion, Egypt poses the biggest threat to Saudi Arabia, Russia, and Uruguay. The inspirational striker Mohamed Salah is one of the most informed players for both club and country. If he continues to put them in the back of the net for fun, Egypt can prove to be one of the biggest and baddest dark horses of the tournament. Egypt would fancy their chances versus all three Group A opponents. In Group B, we have Portugal, Spain, Morocco, and Iran. Most of us expect Spain and Portugal to do well, so let's not consider them to be the dark horses of this group and more as favorites. So that leaves us with Morocco and Iran. And from those two teams, my pick is Morocco. Morocco qualified for the 2018 World Cup without conceding a single goal nor losing a single game. We would have to do some heavy research to find out the last team that did so. With an immensely talented squad, I think that Morocco can be one of the surprise teams at the tournament. 2026 World Cup hosts, maybe? I just like throwing that one in there. They would fancy their chances versus Portugal and Iran, but not so much Spain. And now for Group C, where we have France, Australia, Peru, and Denmark. France does not qualify for the position, so that leaves us with three potential dark horses. I think the Aussies will struggle and make an early exit. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Oi, 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 oi! I hope that makes up for my lack of confidence in the Aussie team. Group C is a very special group because it has two potential dark horses in Denmark and Peru. Both countries have made very few World Cup appearances, with Peru last making it in 1982 and Denmark making their debut in 1986. Both countries are currently unbeaten in their last 10 international fixtures. For Denmark, look out for Christian Eriksen and Pione Sisto. For Peru, look out for Renato Tapia, Christian Cueva, Jefferson Farfan, and Paulo Guerrero. Look out France, because Peru and Denmark has a point to prove. We may even see both teams making it out of the group. For Group D, which is one of the toughest groups at the 2018 World Cup, we have two sets of rivals in Nigeria and Argentina, and Croatia and Iceland. At the 2018 World Cup, it would be the fifth time that Nigeria and Argentina are drawn in the same World Cup group. But in my opinion, none would be considered as dark horses of this group. Maybe if Nigeria makes it to the round of 16, they may be considered as one, but my dark horse pick for Group D is Iceland. Ask England, ask Portugal, ask Croatia if you doubt the capabilities of the debutants. Can the dark horses of Group D continue writing their Cinderella story? Iceland would fancy their chances versus Croatia and Nigeria, and may even topple Argentina. Let me know your thoughts on Group D in the comment section down below. In Group E, we have Brazil, Switzerland, Serbia, and one of the dark horses of the 2014 World Cup, Costa Rica. But my choice for Group E is no other than Serbia. Neither hot nor cold, Serbia is the most mercurial team in the group. And unless you're from Serbia, you're probably not predicting them to make it to the round of 16. But with some of Europe's most dependable players in Nemanja Matic, Alexander Kolarov, Branislav Ivanovic, Serbia can pull a jack-in-the-box and pop up in the round of 16. Serbia will fancy their chances versus Switzerland and Costa Rica, but I don't think they will get past Brazil. My favorite Serbian word is futbalski. Let's move on to Group F, where we have Germany, Mexico, Sweden, and Korea Republic. The clear dark horse of this group is Sweden. They have already shown how dangerous they are without boasting any big names in their squad. Ask Italy if you don't believe me. Sweden, along with Iceland, Panama, and Tunisia, have already exhibited qualities of being potential dark horses by qualifying for the 2018 World Cup against all odds. Does Sweden have one or two tricks left up its sleeves? Watch your back, Mexico. Look out, Korea Republic. But Germany might prove to be the most difficult test. What are your thoughts on Group F? Let me know in the comment section down below. In Group G, Belgium, Panama, Tunisia, and England would scrap it out for 2 places in the knockout phase. Belgium and England are favorites, while Tunisia and the debutants Panama are expected by most to fail. With their most dangerous forward Yusuf Msakni ruled out of the World Cup due to a knee injury, Tunisia will struggle in this group. But with my reluctance to put any faith in Panama to perform, I'm left with Tunisia as my potential dark horse of Group G. If they impress, it would mark the first time Tunisia would make it to the knockout stages. They would fancy their chances versus England and Panama. Belgium may prove to be their most difficult hurdle. And last but not least, Group H, where Poland, Colombia, Senegal, and Japan will battle it out in arguably one of the most open groups at the World Cup. At the 2014 World Cup, Colombia wrote one of the most exciting dark horse stories by reaching the quarterfinals, only to be knocked out by host Brazil. But for the 2018 World Cup, my dark horse for Group H is Senegal. The 2002 World Cup debutants are no strangers to the dark horse label. At that World Cup, they reached all the way to the quarterfinals. With a talented squad boasting the likes of Sadio Mane, Keita Balde, Idrissa Gueye, Kalidou Koulibaly, and Mbaye Niang, Senegal may even better their 2002 performance and rewrite the record books. Senegal would fancy their chances versus all 3 Group H opponents. So guys, there you have it, all my potential dark horses from Group A to H. At least 2 of these teams would make it to the quarterfinals, mark my word. So guys, that's it for the 32nd episode of my series, 100 Days to the 2018 World Cup. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you click the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up button, and in the comment section down below, let me know your potential dark horses from Group A to H. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad! But with some of Europe's most dependable players in Nemanja Matic as But with some of Europe's most dependable players in Nemanja Matic Alexander Kolarov, and Branislav Ivanovic. But with some of Europe's most dependable players in Nemanja Matic, Branislav Ivanovic. Fuck, I keep messing up that thing. But with some of Europe's most dependable players like Nemanja Matic, Alexander Kolarov, and Branislav Ivanovic. But with some of Europe's most dependable players in Nemanja Matic, Alexander Kolarov, what the fuck, I keep fucking up this guy name, man.
What's his name?
Branislav Ivanovic.
What you saying?
All kind of fucked up shit. But with some of Europe's most dependable players in Nemanja Matic, Alexander Kolarov, Branislav Ivanovic. Fuck. Okay. But with some of Europe's most dependable players in Nemanja Matic, Alexander Kolarov, Branislav Ivanovic, Serbia could pull a jack in the box and pop up in the round of 16. Okay, now at least me get to that point, okay?